Okay, so I'm Gio. I'm from Illinois. I went to the College of Lake County, and then now I'm at the University of Wisconsin Milwaukee. Everything they said, but also like even just being back now, it doesn't really feel like I'm on vacation. It kind of feels like I'm home again. Like it's crazy because I've never been to a place away from home that actually like makes me feel like I'm at home. And then just like reliving everything, and then getting to see our host mom again, and then everybody from ICS. It's just been very like it's been really like nice to see. And then after a year too, like it's like there's so many memories. So even if you're like just walking through El Porvenir, and then you're just like looking around, you have so many memories that you could like that are attached to it. But also another memory that I do, especially like we are now here for Thanksgiving, but I remember last Thanksgiving, like it was just a really like it was set up really nice, the whole event, and being away from family and being able to like still feel like you're with other people that make you feel more comfortable. And I do remember at the end we were like outside of the restaurant, and I just remember making a big group hug with like Sandra, Lisa, and then other people from our group as well. So it's really nice. It's something that I do look back at, and then also like kind of also with what was kind of a motive to come back for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And then even our trips, I agree. In the beginning, since everything was so new, I do feel like that was a memory that I'll always like have, and something I will think about. But even like our trips on the bus, like when we went to Cordoba, when we went to Granada, like just being on a bus with everybody, and then everything was just so playing games on the bus, and like it was a good time. And it kind of also like grows like our like the travel bug that we have now. It's kind of like, oh, where can we go next to visit like our friends, and then kind of like go see also like how their life is like in the location that they live at. But I had also like two other friends who flew in to Chicago. One is from she studies at Hawaii, and then my other friend too, who's in New York. So it was pretty cool to see them in. And then we also got to go to Lollapalooza, which is like a big festival, music festival in Chicago. So it was really nice to see everybody, and then kind of show them around and everything too. Oh, and then I'm actually too. I have a trip planned to Hawaii coming up too, and then it's gonna be one of my friends from New York who's flying with me, and then we're gonna go see some friends who were from studying Hawaii, but they also studied abroad last year. I think so. The most impactful thing, what I guess you could say, was like just the entirety of being like in a different country, being alone, and being with people like you don't know. And it's kind of made me like when I went back home, everybody in my family and also people I knew were like, "Oh wow, like you are very brave to like go on and go out to a different country and live there for 3 months with random people too." And then now it's kind of like it changed my mentality a lot. Like there's so many things that I could do now independently that maybe before coming to study abroad I wouldn't have done, or even like with traveling or really anything. I think now I just became a person who doesn't really wait around for other people, which I would usually do. And now it's like if I want to do something, I'll do it. And even like with living like out of state, like even living out of state is different, but like living in an entire like different country or continent was super different. And then also like having a host mom too was really impactful, because it's like you have a mom who's like not your mom, but she feels like your mom because she gives you that motherly, like that love, and then like cooking, and then also like you have somebody. So like even when I felt like homesick and I felt like, like I wanted to have like my family around, I kind of like created a family here, and having like a host family was kind of like made everything so much more easy. Yeah. I think what I would say to myself is to take it all in. I think because in the beginning I took everything in, of course, but and then like when you hit a point where it's like you get homesick or like you start missing a lot of home at home and everything. I feel like a lot of that time is like you think that you're here for such a long time, but you're really not. Like it's very limited. So whatever felt like in the beginning, like, oh, I'm gonna be here for so long, like like, or like when you have that point where it's like I kind of want to go back. I think that's like, instead of worrying so much on that, is like just take everything in, because sooner or later it's gonna be over, and then you're gonna wish that it didn't come so quick. So definitely take it in, and it's alright to like feel like homesick, but just don't let it be too like long. Is what I would say. I guess with my perception as well is that I felt like prior to coming to Spain, I have traveled like a little bit, but I guess not really on this side of the world. So it felt so far and so like not doable. And then I guess going back from Spain now, my perception has changed, and I feel like I could easily come to Spain. Not easily, but I could. And then like even seeing the rest of the world, like to go more towards Asia or to go towards Africa or like different continents. Now seems more doable. Okay, so definitely top of my list was to see Miriam and to go out to see with her again. So shout out to Miriam. But I guess the whole thing too before we leave is I really do like on the last night maybe is we've done this already, but like just go walk again, like walk the whole entire city at least, and then like just take it all in, take in the views and everything. And then also before we do leave, we have to go to Bollywood, which is like something I've been thinking about too. And that is actually a spot that we has a lot of memories, because we would like every week, usually on a Friday, we would all meet up there, and then we would just like before any plans for the weekend or anything like that, we would like catch up and just it's a good spot. So definitely check it out before we leave.